quiet hours when the city surrenders to slumber, when shadows spill across trembling lamplight, and the hum of traffic falls to a distant memory, there exists a presence. It drifts not as a ghost, nor does it trudge heavily like a wraith encumbered by regret. Instead, it watches, alert, unwavering, and unseen. This is the story of the Watcher. Some say the Watcher has always been here, stitched into the tapestry of the city's history, its existence whispered of in alleys and passed along at midnight over cups of cooling tea. In every era, every generation, a glimmer remains by windowsills or perches upon rooftops, eyes wide and patient. Perhaps the Watcher is a guardian, or perhaps simply the vessel of stories, the silent observer chronicling the world's quiet tragedies and fleeting joys. Tonight, droplets of rain coaster down traffic lights, painting the streets in a fluctuating palette of red, green, and amber. In a small apartment perched 3 stories above the ground, a lonely figure sighs into their hands, thumbing the edges of a fading photograph. Unseen, the Watcher lingers beyond the glass, unblinking. The Watcher knows the silent ache that nestles in the figure's chest. Loss. An ending. A love now held only in memory. Elsewhere, an old man shuffles through the city's heart, jacket drawn close against the chill. His step is slow, careful, a dance of recollection on rain-swept cobblestones. The Watcher's gaze follows him unwaveringly, seeing not only the man, but the trail of yesterdays pressed into each crease of his palm. The world does not see him, not truly, but the Watcher does. The Watcher remembers every kindness given, every sorrow carried with silent dignity. Above, clouds churn, restless in the city's eternal vigil. The Watcher perches amid their cover, eyes sharp as starlight breaks through the gray. It sees the lover who pens letters never sent, words of hope and longing sealed away in drawers. It sees the tired nurse returning home, a smile for her aging mother despite the fatigue dancing in her blood. And it sees the boy on the corner, fists closed around dreams too fragile to speak aloud, his eyes shining with stubborn resilience. The Watcher does not judge, nor does it intervene. It knows its role, to witness, to chronicle, to sit in the hush between heartbeat and breath, marking every soul's quiet struggle. For in being seen, even if only by an unseen presence, every life, no matter how small or overlooked, gains a kind of immortality. The Watcher is the keeper of these moments, the silent pulse beneath the city's skin. There are those who claim to have felt the Watcher, a shiver on the back of the neck, the sense, just before falling asleep, of being held in gentle regard. Sometimes, the city's stray cats will pause, ears pricked, eyes narrowed as if greeting an old friend invisible to human sight. On these nights, the streets feel different, deeper, more alive, humming with a subtle energy, for the Watcher has seen it all. The neon glimmer of first love, bashful and stumbling beneath a flickering sign. The handshake between competitors admitting mutual respect at dawn. The small unnoticed acts of kindness. A lost glove returned. A meal quietly paid for by a stranger. And it has watched heartbreak unfold under sodium lamps. Tears painted silver by the moon. Anger dissolving into quiet acceptance as dawn bruises the sky with streaks of rose and gold. The city stirs, Shops creak open, buses yawn to life, and life resumes its feverish pace. The watcher remains in the liminal spaces, atop scaffolds, lurking in the hush of echoing stairwells, reflected in puddles beside tram lines. The watcher shares in the city's every secret, tirelessly attentive. Some ask, why does the watcher exist? Is its purpose to protect, to judge, or simply to remember? The answer, perhaps, is all these things, and none. The watcher is the city's living memory, the vessel that ensures no fleeting joy or silent sorrow is ever lost. To be watched is, in some deep sense, to be cared for, to know that though lives slip by in an endless, unsung procession, each is marked by the gaze of something ancient and kind. There are stories, rumors really, of times when the watcher brushed close to the surface. Perhaps a child teetering too close to the curb felt a gentle pressure hold them back, or a lost dog was found inexplicably at the doorstep, just as worried hands flung open the door. Such miracles are rare, and none can be proven, but they're passed down nonetheless. Gentle affirmations that in this vast, indifferent world, there is kindness even if unseen. As the seasons spin by, the city transforms. Old faces disappear. New ones take their place. Buildings crumble and are rebuilt. Parks bloom and wither and bloom again. Through it all, the watcher endures, unchanged, patient as the march of time itself. The watcher learns the shape of every street, comes to know the rhythm of each alleyway, and catalogues the unique pattern of every life woven into the city's fabric. Yet the watcher is more than a silent observer. It is hope. The subtle certainty that no life goes unnoticed, no moment is wasted, no story is ever truly lost. The watcher is an echo, a promise, a presence reassuring us that our struggles and celebrations are significant, our lives worthy of witness. As twilight folds itself over the city, the watcher sits quietly, drawing together the day's stories, laughter trickling from an open window, the sighs exchanged between soulmates, meeting again after long years, the slow healing of grief. The watcher carries all this, the ordinary miracles and silent heartbreaks, cradled in memory, in every city, in every forgotten corner of the world. Perhaps there is a watcher, waiting, attentive, ever present. Perhaps we have all, in moments of loneliness or triumph, felt that unseen gaze warming our hearts, urging us to linger a bit longer, to notice the beauty in the everyday. At the end of it all, perhaps that is the watcher's gift, reminding us that in a cloak of silence, surrounded by billions, we are each and always seen.